wanted to take a moment outside. Get some fresh air. Beautiful skies today. Just really a hue of blue that you don't see too often this time of year. It's March now. There is some snow on the ground, but it's been feeling a little warmer. But I wanted to talk today on just what I'm feeling and what probably a lot of you are feeling. With what I do, I'm in contact with a lot of people, hundreds. And so I think you could say I've sort of got my finger on the pulse in a lot of ways with what people have been going through, and just what they're feeling like right now. I think feeling angry. I think a lot of people feel angry. A lot of people feel cheated or robbed of opportunity, of life, of experience, happiness, peace of mind. I think people feel a lack of all those things. And, when you go through that list again, very negative emotions. And there's just been a real hyper focus on very fear-based messages that are coming through everywhere. Obviously you turn on your TV, your news, your radio, you get those messages, but even just sit down in a restaurant if you can. And those are the conversations you hear. Say hi to your coworkers and just maybe even a little small talk, and it usually ends up going in that direction of a very fear-based topic and very negative vibrations. And because we're so connected and dependent on technology, it actually takes effort to get away from that vibration and that message. Like, you actually have to make a conscious decision to unplug, to turn that off, and to step away and just breathe. Kind of like I'm doing right now. Just get outside, get some air. Simplify your life just for even a few minutes. Because it seems like everything's gotten so complicated and we're all just overwhelmed and rushing, trying to catch up with the latest. And the truth is, it's really not that complicated. Sometimes you got to just get outside, get in nature, look up at this blue sky, these trees. Take a deep breath. And just start to think about what's important in your life. What makes you feel alive? What makes you feel full of life? What makes you feel fulfilled? That it isn't just Groundhog Day. Every time you finish one thing, there's 10 more just waiting to be started, completed. I mean, it's just a tremendous amount of pressure. And, there's that phrase or analogy that seems to become cliched, but it really is a very real feeling of the weight of the world on your shoulders. And some of you have experienced a circumstance maybe where you thought something was one way and it turns out it's so much better, and it really does feel like a weight just came off you, and it's like this tension in your shoulders and your traps, like it dissolves and you can breathe again. It's interesting, if you were to look into the science of it, not to get too technical, but being outside in nature, being around green, alive things in a forest, trees, around running water, there's science behind that actually improving your mood, reducing anxiety, relieving depression. Negative ions. Negative meaning the charge, not as in good or bad, but negatively charged ions can have a profound positive effect on your mood. So I just wanted to upload this because, like I said, it's hard to get away from technology. And there's going to be people on their smart TV, their Roku, their cell phone, their computer, on this platform. And chances are, between commercials or the last few videos in your history you've watched, things are a little tense. And I just thought it'd be good to have something out there that says it doesn't have to be that way. We have control over what we let into our lives, and we have the power to step back. And I'm not saying that everybody can go off grid and just live off the land, and not everybody wants to. And maybe it's not that easy to unplug in a permanent way. But just like, an electric device, just like this phone I'm recording this on, if you use it and never recharge it, it's gonna die. And so all I'm saying is take some time to recharge. And thanks for listening.